My name's Dave Farrell. I teach U.S. History and AP U.S. History at Monarch High School in Louisville, Colorado. I'm a really active guy. I like to ski, backcountry ski, mountain bike, whitewater raft, fly fish, lift weights, run, do it all. I first dislocated my left shoulder when I was 14 years old. I was a freshman, and I was hitting the tackling dummy, and it just popped out. And from that day forward, it just kept happening again and again and again and again. In hindsight, that's where I did the damage, that and in the weight room. And by the time I was 45, I was in some pretty serious pain. And I went to see an orthopedic surgeon, and I had an MRI and went in for the results. And he told me that I had arthritis, bad arthritis in my left shoulder, and that pretty much anything that I had done in the past, I could not do anymore. I said, well, what now? How do we move forward? And he gave me essentially 3 options. 1, physical therapy. 2, he could do something called, I think it was a debridement. Option 3 was a cortisone shot, which could help for a while, but it would be short term. And option 4 was a total shoulder replacement. I was pretty distraught. I was actually devastated is more the word. I just wasn't expecting that kind of diagnosis at that point in my life. So I left the doctor's office and I went home and I talked to my wife, and she said, well, you should get a second opinion on this and see if somebody else has any other options. Went on the internet and searched around, and I found that surgeon whom I really liked, and he presented the option of something called it was a hemicap. So I went home and I researched what a hemicap was, and that's when I found Arthrosurface. And what was unique about Arthrosurface compared to the other products that I had researched was that the hemicap that they manufacture actually matches the dimensions as closely as possible of your original humeral head, and therefore it's just a better fit, and there's less complications after surgery potentially because of that technology, and that was really intriguing to me, and it sounded like something that I might want to do, and we went ahead and moved forward from there. So had the surgery, woke up in recovery, and next morning the PA came in and chatted with me a little bit and chatted with the nurses, and they decided that I was doing so well that I didn't need to stay another day. And I went home after one night. And my first post-operative visit with my surgeon was 4 weeks, 1 month after surgery. And after that visit, he said to me, I have never seen a patient do as well as you're doing 4 weeks out of surgery. He goes, you really are doing amazing. Well, since the surgery, I've been really active. I'm a high school social studies teacher. I teach history, and I have maps that I'm reaching up to all the time, and I'm writing on the board. And prior to my surgery, I was pretty limited in terms of what I could do. I kind of was like this all the time, and in terms of reaching for things and reaching for maps, and that's not even an issue anymore. But that's a really important point that I want to talk about for just a second. One of the things that I really feared with a total shoulder replacement was that I wouldn't be able to do things with my children. Well, the Arthrosurface hemicap has made it so I can, and it's restored my lifestyle to the point where I am able to do these things with my kids and have lots of fun and share lots of good times with them while I still can. Thank you, Arthrosurface, for the hemicap, the technology, and really helping me get my life back.